Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice 2 video. And in this video we talk about why you should not be buying the Gear Resource Pack, especially if you can complete up through Chapter 6 of Heroic. So, as you guys can see here, 3,600 gear score and 10 Gear Reforges is the equivalent of shattering 9 of the level 20 gear items that you can get in Heroic. And there is a chance of obviously getting it within a full cycle of energy. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to spend as much energy as we can within all of the chapters to equate to 350 gems, which is refreshing a total of 5 times. The first 2 will cost 50 gems. The third and fourth will cost 75, which is 150. And then the final one will cost 100 gems, equating to 350 gems. So we're going to start with Chapter 8 of Heroic. And we're going to see how much gear we actually get. Now, obviously, the gear is going to vary. So every level 20 gear item there is 400 gear shards. So we're at 28 energy. Let's actually go into Chapter 4 Heroic. That way we're not overspending energy. Alright. So now we're going to refresh for the first time. So this is refresh 1. 50 gems used. We're going to extra 240 fragments for Raiden. Now, obviously, it does cost gems to refresh the campaign. Is it worth refreshing 824 Heroic? Well, if you need that card, yes. Otherwise, no. So we're in the same fate again. So let's do Raiden now. You can see it looks like the gem or the gear ratio seems to be a little bit lower than I'm used to. So maybe that's to try to entice people to buy that pack. So we're going to refresh. This is our second refresh for 100 gems total. Alright, so all of Chapter 8 is done. Now, obviously, if you're refreshing actual battles in Heroic, it's going to cost 25, 25, and 50 gems. Obviously, I don't need Enraged Bane fragments until they improve on the promotion cap, but for the sake of this video, we're just doing 5 fights in those battles, and then we're doing fights in Chapter 4 just so we don't overspend our energy. So that is our third refresh altogether. So there you can see we've spent 175 gems. Now it obviously sucks when you spend 54 energy and get 1 gear item. But it's great when you get 3 gear items. So altogether we're doing 7 fights total. Obviously if you're regenerating energy, you're going to get slightly better results.
The Joker.
Look at all those Joker boots. That's insane. Alright, so there is more gear than we actually started with. I don't know how we got 5 Joker's boots. I don't think you're supposed to.
Gorilla Grodd.
There's Shattered Bolt of Grodd's helmets. Obviously, I was farming in Ragebane up to 5 stars long before I started doing this, so I had the gear shards, but as you can see, we're way over the amount that we should have gotten buying that offer for 350 gems. We're already over 5,000 shards. Now, granted, we only have 6 of the Reforged tokens, and I did start with 0. Now we're going to go for Master Thief Catwoman. She's got 2 whips. So yeah, if you want to spend 350 gems, now obviously if you can't get to Chapter 8 of Heroic, then buying the offer might be a little bit more enticing, but if you can at least get up to Chapter 6, there is no reason to buy that pack. Unless you need Reforged tokens, then maybe you want to consider it, but other than that, I still don't even think it's worth it. I'd rather have the extra gear materials. But if you're somebody that is spending all of your energy refreshing, this is an infinite amount. Keep in mind that. There's no limit to actually buying this. You can actually essentially max out characters pretty quickly if you want to give NetherRealm your credit card, and I suspect there's going to be a couple people actually doing that.
Aquaman.
Why, I don't know, but it is an option. So I'm used to actually doing 5 refreshes of energy when I normally play. So you can see the Reforged tokens are not as common as the actual gear material, but in my opinion, gear material is a lot more valuable than Reforges. You can actually just get them over time and it's good enough. But you can see we're already over 10,000 shards versus the 3,500 you would normally get for 3,500 or for 350 gems. So that is all of the gear.
Batman.
So as you can see, 10,420 does not equate the 350 that you get for this offer. So the Gear Resource pack might be a little bit tempting to buy, but unless you're desperately needing those Gear Reforges, I think it's a really stupid purchase, but your mileage may vary on that. So if you like this video talking about why you should not buy this garbage offer, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends. It is a favorite. Check out my other Injustice 2 videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. So remember, unless you're min-maxing your energy to do higher battle fights or refreshing heroic battles, there's no reason to actually buy the gear resources as long as you can get to Chapter 6. Leave your comments down below. Let me know how many of these gear resource offers you've wasted, and have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!